We abide by the saying that becoming is better than being. And that's precisely why we consider ourselves to always be a work in progress. It means that you are never complete, and you always have the opportunity to become both someone and something better.
It allows you the ability to be comfortable with making mistakes and accepting yourself for who you are.
Indeed, we are a work in progress. Hi, I'm Aya.
I am GK.
And I am Chris M.
Welcome to the show. Happy New Year, guys.
Hi,
It is the year
guys.
2022.
Prof has said this several times. It's never Happy New Year for us. It's Prosperous New Year.
Oh, okay.
Happy New Year is for other people. We won't get into that, but yeah, Prosperous New Year.
Apologies. Prosperous New Year to everybody. So, considering that it is our first show in the new year, there's a tradition that we must keep moving, which is discussing, number one, what our goals for the new year is, and number two, discussing the entire concept of New Year's and whether it needs to be booted. So before we get to that conversation, let me ask you, and I'll begin with you, Chris M.
Okay.
What are your, give me two resolutions for the new year for yourself.
I want to make more money
Okay, it makes sense.
and I want to start a family. I'm getting
What?
up there in age. No, I'm getting up there in age. And I'm now thinking seriously about now.
Oh my God.
You're using a Kenyan phrase, eh? Settling down.
Auntie Kenyan.
Yeah, settling down, planting my roots. And
Oh my God.
so yeah, maybe in this election year, as we get a new president, there might be a new addition to the Chris M household.
Oh my
So
God.
yeah,
So your two goals are get more money, which you will need if you want to make a
more
family.
fun. Yeah, a bigger family. Yeah.
Okay.
So those are my two main things.
Okay, that's
I said what I said.
sparked a punch. Okay, hey, AX, what are your New Year's resolutions?
I don't really have any. Yeah, and we'll get to why I don't have any when we discuss, New Year's resolutions as a whole. So I'm out. We move.
Yeah, mine, travel,
Okay.
Kenya, the whole of Kenya. I think I've been to, when I've dotted out my map, I've been to maybe like 14 counties.
That's
Okay.
a lot.
And there are 47. So
Yes.
there are
That's
some,
impressive.
the Turkana, the Marsabits, the Manderas, the Garissas. I want to visit those places, even if it's for a night. Number two, really, what is it? I think just be more with family. I don't think I have any big ones. It is an election year, so I want to have a lot of fun communicating and discussing the politics of the year. That is a big thing. So probably read more. Let's say read more. Those are my two resolutions.
So is it family or reading more?
Family can pause. I think reading more.
Okay.
Reading more is more important.
God.
So AX, you just told us that you don't really believe in the entire concept of New Year resolutions. Why?
Because nobody ever keeps their New Year's resolutions. Do you actually want to know something cool I found out when I was doing research for this episode?
Okay.
So in around 2012, Google launched a resolution map where everyone around the world could add what they were promising to do for the year for 2012.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really cool. I think you're seeing it on your screens right now. And a lot of them are like, I want to get a degree, I want to lose weight, I want to reconnect with my mom. Like, it's really cute things. But when at the end of the year, when Google reviewed all these resolutions, it turned out that only 9.2% of people actually were successful in sticking.
That's a higher percentage than I actually thought.
9.2 is negligible.
That's high. Okay.
Aye.
You know
So,
why
yeah.
I say that is because, like, you see, for me, I already know what my New Year's is gonna be because it's been the same every few years. January, you know how real gymmers get very upset in January because
the gym gets
you know,
so full.
those of us who are like, we're running, we've bought new shoes, new shorts, we're going training.
so annoying.
Yeah, January, set the goals, write the goals, remove them from being visions to being goals, break them down week by week. February, we're going strong. March, and then April, divert attention. It's like Easter holidays.
Is the reset.
Let's close that conversation for New Year's resolutions. Let's revive them next year. So I already know that's gonna be me. So that's why I say 9.2% is higher than I thought.
The reason I think people don't see through their resolutions, and I'll explain that using a quote that I heard somewhere.
Okay.
It says, a goal without a plan is a wish. It's just a wish, yeah?
But a plan without action is also just a plan.
And so that threw me off for a second. Most of us, we say, I want to go to the gym, I want to lose weight, I want to have a family, I want to do this, that, and the other, right? But you never really have a solid plan laid down as to what you're going to do
To
achieve what you plan to do.
That's a very, 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 very good point. So vis-a-vis your resolution to have a family,
Yes.
break it down for us.
I'm talking to a few people. I'm going on dates. This is simple. This is simple, right? I'm going on more dates. So I've put in there's a plan in place as to how I'm going to achieve the end result. And so I think mine is not just a wish. Mine is a goal. There's a plan attached to it. So to everyone out there, if you want to have resolutions and see them through, sit down and think through. Yeah, what action are you putting behind the wish? Not the wish, the plan that you have. Don't just say you want a better paying job and you don't do a lot at the office.
Yeah.
Don't say you want to travel, but when you're invited out with your friends, you don't want to leave your house. You know? Have the things that you're doing by yourself that will help in the bigger picture of what you want to achieve. Yeah.
So that actually leads me to a question. Because you see, January is always the time where we've put it aside for reflection, and we've also put it aside for quote-unquote hunger, because most of us are broke in January. So
90 days.
a thing that always messes with my mind is that as the whole world, sort of, apart from some sections of the Ethiopians who follow a different way and the Chinese, we've just decided that there's this pattern that we must follow, and that's the pattern that dictates our entire year. So January, it's when you're broke, and so when you're broke, you think about you reflect, and you say, these are the goals I have. Easter, it's a different time. Then December, it's when I spend all my money. So why is it, and should we just follow the calendar like that? Why don't we have our own New Year's in August? Our own resolutions in October? Why is it that it's January? Why is it that we have these different times?
Would you like to talk about it?
Oh, I only have one answer. Colonialism, dude.
Okay.
I mean,
Like, no. Okay. Think about it, right? The calendar that we have right now, the holidays that we celebrate as a nation and as our families, as our groups of friends, are not our own. They were imported and are essentially a byproduct of Christianity. Same thing with the calendar, more or less, right? Because to be honest, I don't know how my great grandparents went about, naming their days and figuring
Milestones.
out, and times.
In
and
fact, it's the
milestones.
moon. When I spoke to my grandfather, he used to tell me that he didn't know like the year of his age, but you define your times based on events that are happening.
Yeah.
If there's a huge drought, then okay, there was a big drought in the 1920s, so probably I'm from around then. Things like that.
And that basically inculcates a very different understanding of time, right? Because if time for you isn't just this thing that we all have to go through, but time is linked to really monumentous, significant events in not only your life but the life of your community, then the way in which you think about living through time, the way you think about your life is very different. I apologize, I've digressed. You asked a very important question. Chris Sam was about to answer.
Chris Sam.
Proceed.
like you had said, do we really need to wait until January for us to make our resolutions? The answer is yes, and it's also no.
Okay.
I think January represents a new era, a new beginning, a new life. You can see the calendar changing from this year to the next year. So it's just like when you're going through initiation and you're moving from one group of whatever to another. But the government operates on a financial year, right? That is from June to the following year, June.
Yeah.
So you can have that one. So you can even create your own. It can be from April to the next year, April.
October to October.
But the reason I think as to why people don't follow through is because of euphoria. It's January, we are all doing it, it's very fashionable, so let's do it, right? Number two, there's a saying that goes, do not make any life-changing decisions when you're angry or in love or happy, something like that, yeah? And in January, like you said, people are hungry, people are broke, so you'll make drastic decisions. I'll stop doing this, yes.
I'll never be broke
And
again.
then come March, there's small coins coming in, you're like, hey, I had said I won't eat pizza, and blah, 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 but hey, this 2 for 1, and I have the disposable income, so let me go do it. I think you make these decisions when you're able to do things.
Yeah.
When you're able to buy that pizza and you make that decision that time, I will not do it, that's more powerful than when you do it because of circumstances. Because when circumstances change,
You change your
The
mind.
mindset wasn't nini.
So
You change.
you've actually touched on something really interesting to do with New Year's resolutions, and that is fundamentally, like, if in order for a resolution to be successful, you have to want it. You have to be ready to put in the work. There are so many times when I was a teenager, like, and every single year I would resolve to lose weight, but I just wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to put in the work. I wasn't ready to wake up at 5 a.m. to work out, to run. Like, I just wasn't ready.
You have to
Right.
wake up at 5 a.m.
Yeah, dude, I'm going to school.
Oh, yeah,
The
yeah,
bus
yeah.
picks me up at 6.
Fair enough.
Come on now.
Fair enough.
Anyway, what was I saying?
I don't know.
You wanted to
blame
lose weight
you.
as a teenager.
What did you say?
And the commitment that you needed.
It's, yes, essentially. The reason why a lot of New Year's resolutions fail is because we're not ready to actually put in the work. Which is why
We love
Yeah.
comfort too much.
Don't you
think a
like
little
being
bit?
comfortable?
I love comfortable.
These
but
chairs are
what do they
comfortable.
tell
Don't
you?
you
That,
like
that
them?
change and growth happens in the uncomfortable, never
Yeah.
in the comfortable. But one more question I ask before we conclude this segment is 2021, 2020, they were just crazy years. Ridiculous years. 2020 began with people thinking we're going to World War III. With the Iran bombing, it went on
Soleimani.
to the issues of COVID, locusts, 2021. It's the COVID continuing, vaccine apartheid, COP26. You had so many different things. So I'm going to ask you guys, and you can just give me your vibe of what you expect from this year.
Okay.
We're analysts. So 2022, what do you think? What are you predicting the future of 2022 will be? This is knowing that you will be wrong. So don't think too hard. For example, I, for one, think that there's going to be a lot of rejuvenation. I think there'll be much more uptake of these COVID-19 vaccines than there was in last year, 2021. And I think the election period will be complex.
You're being very diplomatic, aren't
I'll
you?
be diplomatic, will be
Being
complex.
very diplomatic.
So those
And
are
very
those are the
vague.
two things I think. What Chris, tell me what you think. 2022, what do you feel for it?
2022 is the year we deal with COVID comprehensively. And we'll have a new president.
Oh,
Take that to the bank.
wow, amazing prediction. AX.
On the one hand, I'm hoping for this glorious, Great Gatsby-like revival in 2022, right?
Gatsby, the book.
No, I'm thinking the movie,
Oh,
because
there's a
that
movie,
scene
okay.
in which he enters the house and it's just all these dances and this party that's happening. It looks really fun.
We assume that we understand.
Okay, sure. But more likely, I think 2022 will be. I think people will be timid, right? Because the election is coming up and a lot of people don't know what's going on. You're not going to want to make too many big moves,
Yeah.
right? Because you're going to want to move forward, but not so forward that you're out and left exposed. So people are going to be making shy little moves. It's going to be cute,
Okay.
like a baby walking.
So we'll hold this video till next year, and we'll see how close you're all very vague apart
I'm
from
the only
mine.
one who will be right. Kenya will have a fifth president, 2022.
Okay. So that is where we're going to conclude the segment. We'll be back after the break. Welcome back to Work in Progress. And now it is time for the Ignorance Project, which is led by none other than Mr. Chris M. Future Chris M.
Future Mr. to someone's
Chris M.
Mrs.
Yes. So,
Yes.
take us through our Ignorance Project today.
So today is a bit of everything.
Okay.
Geography as usual,
Okay.
general knowledge and the likes, yeah? So the first question is very easy, yeah?
Oh, yeah, sure thing.
What unit is used to measure pain?
Kili pains.
No.
I don't know why when she says it, I'm going to be very upset and think I know
No, I feel like I know it, but I also
You
know
know
that
it.
I don't know
You know
it.
Kilojoules.
It's not kilojoules, it's food.
Yeah,
it.
energy. That's energy.
energy. I'm just thinking of random things. Yeah, I don't know. Sensory kinetics. No, okay.
The answer is DOL. D-O-L.
Ah, never would have got
Now
it.
this one, you can work together, yeah? There are quite a few, but I need maybe like two.
Okay.
Can you name the difference between an alligator
And
and
a
a crocodile?
crocodile.
Yeah. There are several,
Crocodile is bigger.
Oh.
correct?
A crocodile will see you in a while, whereas an alligator will see you later.
Ah, that's horrific. Oh, no. No.
It counts!
Okay.
It
no,
counts.
No,
So
okay.
so far it's one
bigger.
nil.
Come on, it counts.
Crocodiles,
I think something to do with the scales.
the scales, yeah. They're longer, or bigger is longer.
I know one can last longer in water than the other one, I think, and like does the
Alligators
thingy.
are in swamps. Crocodiles are in places which are not swamps.
Is it about number of teeth?
Okay.
Something to do with. Okay, let me just give you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Diet?
Sure thing. Just give us.
Okay, so the crocodile's snout is pointed and V-shaped, and the alligator's is wide and U-shaped.
Okay.
Like this?
Oh yeah, okay, I get it.
Alligators are only found in parts of the US and China, whereas crocodiles can be found across the world.
Is that a difference?
Yes.
Is
No,
that-
that's
that-
a difference.
difference.
It's a difference.
So Africans
I
are
would
found
have
in
said that
Africa,
also, yeah.
but you didn't.
Okay, because okay,
I mean,
sour.
come on.
Okay.
Crocodiles prefer water that is more saline. Alligators prefer fresh water.
Okay.
Oh.
Crocodiles can't hide their teeth, so it's more toothy. You said these crocodiles are larger. Crocodiles are generally lighter in color than alligators. On land and in water, crocodiles are usually slower than alligators.
Okay.
And then crocodiles are more aggressive than alligators.
All right.
Now this one, GK, if you don't get, I'll be very disappointed.
Thanks for the pressure.
How many holidays, national holidays, do we have in Kenya? How many?
National holidays.
How many?
And these are the days we celebrate by getting a holiday.
Sure.
Okay. So we have Utamaduni Day.
That's new.
Yes, but we have it, Utamaduni Day. We have Ramadan, Idul Fitri.
No, I want you.
We have.
I ask how many first. That's the next question. You can
Okay,
name them,
okay,
but let's
fine.
just-
And
I'll
also,
say
wait,
10.
sorry, to help you out. Are these holidays that are recognized in the Constitution, or are these the ones that Matiangi just decides to be nice?
national holidays. However you get
I'd
that,
say 8.
8.
Oh, I also have to answer. Oh, okay. I just thought you were gonna. Okay.
I expect you to get it, but also give you a chance.
Okay.
I'm going as per recognized in the Constitution, and I am thinking that it's like 7, between 5 and 7.
It's that area.
You're wrong. You're closer to being right, but
So
you're
it's
not
six.
right.
3, right?
It's 5.
Hey!
It's 5.
Okay.
It is Madaraka Day,
Madaraka,
Huduma Day,
Duma.
Mashujaa Day, Jamhuri, Utamaduni.
Okay, so you are not counting Christmas. You're not counting.
That's not
That's
national.
Easter.
Okay.
That's not
okay,
national.
but they're nationally celebrated. But it's okay.
It's
So like-
internationally.
Okay.
So Labor Day, Nini, leave those alone.
Okay.
Can you name any of the 7 folk dams in Kenya? Any? There are 7.
7 what?
7 folk dams.
Folk.
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 Yeah.
Wait. What is a folk dam?
These are the hydroelectric.
Electric,
meaning-
okay.
Yes, there are 7 dams. They're called the
Yeah.
7
Okay. There's a
folks.
network.
Yeah, they're called 7 folk.
There's one in Muranga.
I'm not getting this, so enjoy.
There are 7. I only need
I'm saying
one.
Oh,
Mahio?
Masinga. Is it? No. no.
What? It makes sense for the context.
Masinga.
Correct.
Got one.
There's Masinga, there's Kamburu, Getaru, Kindaruma, Kiambere.
Okay.
Yes. Now, what is the Swahili word for dictionary?
Kamusi.
Kamusi.
Correct.
That
Okay,
one we
I
know.
got
We
it.
know
I
our
got it.
national language.
I mean, it was touch and go there for me, to be honest.
How many national hospitals are there in Kenya? How many? Just answer
Like
the
level 4 and
question.
up?
National. You have national, you have county, you have nini.
I don't know.
How many national hospitals do you have?
3?
3.
That's wrong. It's 5.
Oh, okay.
Can you name the 5?
Kenyatta National Hospital.
Correct.
Do we count private hospitals? Nairobi Hospital? Say right or wrong?
Wrong.
Okay, so it's no private hospitals.
So do I just give you the
Yeah.
Give us the
We
answer.
have Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital.
Okay.
We have the National Spinal Injury and Referral Hospital.
Never would have gotten that one.
We have Kenyatta. We have Mathare National Teaching
Yes,
and Referral.
yes,
And the latest one, Kenyatta University Teaching and Referral.
Hospital.
Okay.
It's
Yes.
in those areas of Roiro.
Yes, we've seen it before.
When did Namibia get its independence?
1990.
1990.
When? That's the
Do
year.
you want a month?
Month and the date.
Hey.
If you get that, you win this whole thing.
November 12th, 1990.
Okay, nobody wins. It's 21st March 1990.
I
You guys
wasn't
want
that- I
another
wasn't
one?
that far away. Yeah, one
don't-
more.
I mean, do we have the time?
Yes, we do for one more.
You have one more, okay. So, regional development authorities were established to ensure equitable national, social, and economic development through sustainable utilization and management of basin-based resources.
True or false?
Yeah, that's true. Now, can you name any two of the said regional development authorities? Just name one.
Christian, I didn't even hear that.
I'll go again really quick, yeah?
Okay.
Regional development authorities
Okay.
were established to ensure equitable national, social, and
IGAD.
economic development through sustainable utilization
Of the basin.
and management of basin-based resources.
Okay, so that's the Nile Basin, because that's where we are at.
Okay.
Is it NBI, Nile Basin Initiative? Or is it, I can't remember, but
I'll give you one, you can give me the rest.
Okay.
Is that fair?
fine.
Lake Basin Development Authority.
Okay. Give me the other ones also.
Okay, so we have the Ewasongiro North
Okay.
Development Authority,
Okay.
Ewasongiro South Development Authority,
Great.
Coast Development Authority, Lake Basin, Tana River, Kerio Valley. Of course,
Oh, there was none for the Nile River Basin.
you're so wrong. I didn't even want to. draw
But there
attention
is,
to that.
anyways, it's an intergovernmental one, but it's okay.
I guess we move now.
We
to
move
the-
on to the
yes.
final segment, which AX you will lead with a little haste. So, my politics, take us through it
Haste.
with some haste.
Okay, all right. I will try, but I doubt that's going to be possible because today the question for you guys know what my politics is, of course.
Yes.
But for the uninitiated amongst you, my politics is a segment wherein we discuss our various political philosophies, answering a series of questions from a political compass quiz, and we basically try to figure out, what do you believe in? What do you believe in?
Yep.
What do I believe in? And today the statement in question is, there are no savage and civilized peoples. There are only different cultures. First, do you agree, do you strongly agree, strongly disagree, agree or disagree?
Strongly agree.
Interesting. Was not expecting that from you.
I-
Wait 1 second. Strongly agree?
Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. So you agree that there are no savage and civilized peoples, only different cultures.
What defines being savage?
What are the mentions?
Infanticide, pedophilia,
According to who?
FGM,
According to who?
These are
state-sanctioned murder.
these are what is it? How do you explain it? These are parameters each civilization sort of creates for themselves, and then we've just created this global one and assumed that that's the one that everyone should adopt. However, as we spoke a few months ago about untapped civilizations, who's to say what they believe in and what they practice is not their form of civilization?
True.
What are you saying about Africa pre-colonialism? Were we uncivilized? Were we savages? Is that the question you want to ask? The Native Americans who would ride horses and they would believe in certain things, were they savage?
Okay, those are very, very good questions, right? But shouldn't there be like an objective set of values that like everyone has to follow? Things like, you know, murder being wrong, not killing your children, slavery being a no thing, no thieving,
Then if
and a
we're going by-
society that
If we're going by that context,
praises
then
those
like
things.
then like
should be
Great Britain and
considered
the United
savage.
States would not be civilized populations.
Same.
That's what you'd be
Same.
saying. That's what you're saying.
Same. Neither with Christianity. Christianity would not
Wait,
be
you've not answered us.
a civilized culture.
Do you agree, disagree, strongly, whatever?
Oh.
whatever?
Yeah.
Tell us your first.
For me, I am 50-50. The reason why I'm
There's no
reluctant,
50-50
I know,
answer.
wait, but the reason why I'm reluctant to agree is because, like you said, I've seen where this argument goes. I am a byproduct of where this argument goes because I am a byproduct of colonialism. Like everything about me is a byproduct of colonialism, and so I know what happens when one person comes to your home and says what I believe is more important and better than what you believe, and now I'm going to force you to believe what I believe in because mine is better than yours.
Okay, now answer us. Do you agree, disagree, strongly agree?
I agree. I'm not strongly agreeing, but I agree.
You see, for me, the question lies, so you're saying basically that those who have now acted in those forms of oppressive politics and oppressive cultures, they are now what you would consider to be uncivilized and savage.
No,
because that's
That's the
I'm question I was asking.
I'm just asking, shouldn't there be an objective set of values wherein if these values are highlighted or are praised in a given society, that society is subsequently classified as savage?
What defines objectivity?
I'm just
Because
posing the
even as your
question.
objective
I'm
is
posing a
90%, like for example, if 90% of world populations believe in no murder, for example, as you use your example, can you say that the whole of the world objectively kind of believes in nomad as a value,
But
as a global
I
value.
suppose that's one element of objectivity.
So
I'd go with us agreeing. Let's say, for example, in Kenya, we sit together and agree murder is wrong. Now, if anyone perpetrates murder in Kenya, now that can be classified as
punished.
yes, and civilized and all that. But if in Uganda murder is normal in that country, for example, or cannibalism or something else, it's wrong for us to sit here and point a finger at them,
Yeah.
telling them what you're doing is blah blah
It's
blah.
wrong.
Because in that community, in that society, that's normal to them.
Okay, but what if those beliefs end up hurting the people within the community? Like, for example, there are lots of communities around the world that believe in FGM,
Yes.
but FGM is harmful to women, right? Now, I'm not going to call those cultures uncivilized or savage because, like, that's not fair. I don't understand why you believe the things that you believe in. But equally,
I think as cultures transition, cultures evolve, cultures change.
True.
And so certain things that once they start to see the harms that happen, you will see cultural practices, cultural areas slowly change. It's the same with our sort of populations. The things we considered to be right 100 years ago and the things we considered to be right 20 years ago change. So I think cultures evolve. It doesn't mean that they're uncivilized or anything. It means that they have some practices that maybe are put in question. But it doesn't necessarily go that way. But I can see we have gone way past time, so we're going to end it right there. Thank you so much for watching Work in Progress. Have a happy new year, and we will be here with you.
Prosperous New Year.
Prosperous
your
new year, and we will
resolutions.
be here with you.